Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Dean Ali, aka Don Squally, and in today's video, man, we got a quick one. It's been a minute, just been, doing life things, family stuff, not really messing with the cars too much, and I don't really want to post nothing. So in today's video, we're doing something a little bit car related. So in my years of owning cars, I have never undercoated this car, the Tundra, and now the Lexus, any of my Altimas. The only car that I ever undercoated, which was one time, was my 2003 Chevrolet Impala. You OGs will remember that one with the Flowmaster dual exhaust. Mustang wheels. That's pretty much what got me into posting YouTube videos about cars. And since then, I've just been running her hot. I've always been the kind of guy that gets bored with cars. I'd say every like 2 to 3 years, and I just end up selling cars and buying new ones, or scrapping cars and buying new ones. I like driving new stuff all the time. But since the car prices recently have been a little bit crazy. You can't really get beaters for between $500 and $2,500. It's just, it's not realistic. People want like $3-4 grand for cars that are absolutely worthless. So since then, I've kind of just been running what I got, and I've been dailying myself the Lexus, and my significant other been dailying the Tundra. The Lexus is relatively new. It's a 2010, but it's got low kilometers, virtually no rust. Last year, I ran it through the winter with no undercoating, and I just kind of regretted it. Now, the Tundra I've had for like 3 years. I know the Toyota frames are notorious for rotting out. I just ran it because I never expected the truck really to last that long. But here we are now. It's a 2010. It's got 30,000 kilometers on it. And, I've grown to realize that if I want to have that car for a long time, I'm going to have to start taking care of my vehicles. So, of course, I came to this realization in November, and, let's just say that the rust proofing places, they're pretty busy. So I was just struggling between whether I wanted to book an appointment, and I got to worry about washing the car, making sure that I don't drive it in any dusty conditions before I take it there, and then there's the time and of course the money. So what I ended up doing is I figured I would do it myself. Grabbed the pressure washer, ended up power washing the Tundra and the Lexus. Got right underneath, jacked the car up, and then I ended up going with this brand of rust proofing. Now, of course, being in Canada, Canadian Tire is my main source for automotive products, and I initially went there to get a bunch of this stuff. This is basically a really thin, almost liquidy version. It kind of creeps into all the different crevices. But then when I was there, I saw this. Now, it is cheaper per liter, but I decided to get this because this actually coats the metal. You can see, I'm going to run a couple clips here of the B-roll. It actually coats the metal, and it sticks really well from the reviews that I've seen online here. And then I got a couple cans of this stuff just to get into the doors, and a couple of the hard-to-reach areas, the seams between the rear bumper and the rear quarter on the Lexus. And I ended up getting 8 cans of the green Coat and Protect. I ended up using about 4.5, almost 5 cans in total, I'd say. I ended up using 5 cans and then a little bit of the 6th can. As far as the red stuff goes, I only used it in the doors and a few areas where, like inside the frame, where I wanted it to kind of soak in and run into certain areas. I only used 1 can of the red stuff, and as you can see, I got pretty much the underside of the Tundra. Now this thing, when I got it, was sprayed with kind of a black, not really a bed liner, but some sort of an undercoating. It was quite obvious that there was rust underneath the undercoating because within, half a year of driving it in the winter, there was rust all the way on the frame. Superficial, nothing really major, but I figured it would be smart for me to at least stop it here or take some sort of proactive measures. So I got underneath the truck, like I say, I jacked it up, I drove it up on ramps, power washed the underside yesterday. Today we went at it with the rust check, and I got every nook and cranny that I could possibly see, every seam, every spot that had already been rusted. And then I figured because the RX is so new, it's in such good condition for the year, I figured it would be wise of me to go ahead and do that. So I did both cars, like I say, with right around 6 cans of the green rust check here, and then 1 can of the red rust check. And I'm pretty happy, pretty confident that this is going to help. Probably should have done this a long time ago. But to be quite honest with you, I just bought the Tundra on a whim, and again, I wasn't really anticipating on it, on me keeping it for as long as I have. But it truly has. It's a great vehicle to have, and yeah, now with the prices of Tundras the way they are, 50, 60 grand for something with 100,000 on it, I'm gonna try to keep this one as good as I can. Since I got the Lexus, the Civic has just been parked. G35, not really driving this anymore. With the winter coming up, I'm really on the fence about what I want to do with this car. My drive into work, explaining it to my buddy, my drive into work is a lot of highway driving. I drive past a lot of gravel pits, a lot of dump trucks, a lot of heavy, just 18-wheelers, and this car here has a cracked windshield. The Tundra's got a cracked windshield, and the Lexus has a cracked windshield. I cracked the windshield of that like 2 months after I got it. I don't want to drive the car because I don't want to wreck it, but then it's also not really that nice of a car. But I don't really like driving it because it's noisy and uncomfortable compared to the Lexus. But, the car's paid for. It's not costing me anything to keep it. I just don't really use it anymore, that's all. So yeah, I've been considering just getting rid of it, selling the Lexus and getting like a Q50 or something like that. But again, I can't drive that nice of a car to work because it's just going to get ruined anyway. So I'm just, I don't know. For the time being, we're just going to leave it parked. It's going to sit here. It's just going to sit here and collect dust. Well, Halloween vehicle there, if you guys were wondering about that. So yeah, man, I just wanted to get something out there, give you guys an update, let you know what's going on. And I figured since I was doing something on my cars, kinda, we'd make a video, man. So with that being said, I am your boy, Denali, aka Don Squally. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. And as always, we gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace.